So what's wrong with the word capitalism?
Well, for one thing, it turns people sharply to thinking that the accumulation of capital is what makes people rich. Makes not people rich, makes the world rich. And yeah, capital is necessary. We're in a room here and made of bricks, and we got to have microphones, and I get it. But you also need people to do it, and you need sunlight, and it's got to rain occasionally, and those are all necessary. There's got to be a street outside your house and a surrounding society. So all those things are necessary. Capital is not special in that respect. And so people then think that K, that's what we call it in economics, K, sort of in honor of German, and K causes enrichment, and that's just baloney. What causes enrichment is innovation. The amazing small cameras we have here, the amazing microphones, the amazing this and the amazing that have proliferated enormously since liberalism came into the world in the 18th century. And that's the secret sauce. And so I prefer to call it innovism. And I don't care. People can go on not knowing what I mean, and I'll tell them, well, I mean what people usually call capitalism. But it's scientifically misleading to call it capitalism. It's much better to call it innovism, which gets closer to what actually happened in the last 2 centuries.
So we've come up with this half-baked rhetorical device where I refer to all the isms as the deadly isms. And of course, I'm talking about Maoism and communism and fascism and Nazism, and there's far too many of those.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out a way, and instead of a left to right spectrum, I have a circle. And at the bottom of the circle is the most anti-human, devastating forms of authoritarianism. And as you work your way up the top, and you could get there from the left or the right, if you want to use those things. I'm trying to come up with words above the line that don't have an ism on it.
Well, I recommend liberty.
Liberty.
And I have had the same idea in the last 3 weeks, which is the Putin's war. And I think what the effect this has on people who don't watch programs like this much and don't think about politics or economics a lot, they think in terms of left and right. And the journalists enforce this rigorously. They put you and me in the right side of the thing. That's crazy. We're not on the right side. We're not on the left. I was a socialist once, but now I'm not. I'm not on the right or left. But anyway, the war has made it clear that the choice is between Orwell's terrifying image from O'Brien, the party man in 1984. If you want a vision of the future, imagine a human face with a boot stamping on it forever.
Yeah.
That's your bottom. Mm-hmm. And the top is a free society of adults.